Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy Tuesday morning to you. We're on a Tuesday, so on a Wealth Tuesday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And the question today is, how long does it take to create wealth? And you think, oh, it's a good question. So yeah, creating wealth is literally down to us. Whatever wealth we want to create, we can create it. But if we actually allow ourselves 10 years, that's a whole decade, 10 years, to create the wealth we want in our lives. Starting from today, literally, if you have no knowledge of any industry or anything like that, starting from today, in 10 years' time, you can create total financial freedom and become the top in that industry. In 10 years' time, you will be the top person, people paying you for your knowledge, for your skills, and you can literally write your own check and have total financial freedom. So you say, well, how the heck can you do that? It's a question of learning. It's breaking it down into 2 main areas. Your first 5 years, say you want to start in whatever industry you want to start into, you have to get the knowledge of that industry. So first of all, they say it takes an average of 10,000 hours to become an expert in any industry. So that's 10,000 hours. Break down 10,000 hours. That is 5 years of 40 hours a week. For 5 years, and then in 5 years' time, you will be an expert in that industry. So basically, the first thing you do is, okay, can I get a job in the industry I want to do work in? So first of all, decide what industry you want to go into. Then think, okay, then, can I get a job in that industry? So I'm actually learning it. Then I'm also studying it. I'm also then not only doing the job for my day work, I'm also studying it. I'm getting books. I'm finding out who is the top in this industry. I'm finding where did this industry start and who's been developing it, who's become top in that industry, and what knowledge can I gain from them? Have they written books? Have they got courses? Who's the best in the industry at the moment? And you can learn from people who have gone before you in your industry. Learning, training, improving yourself, studying, so you're becoming the best person you can in that industry. So your first 5 years is spent for you basically studying. If you like, you're making yourself an apprentice to this industry. You're absorbing all the knowledge, getting all the stuff you can, so you know all about that industry. That's your first 5 years. You're total studying. You're a student. You become a master of that industry. So you now know what you need to know. That's your first 5 years. Your second 5 years, you're then building your brand. You're then building your customer base. You're letting people know what it is you do, how you can help them, how you can improve things for them in that industry. Every industry has to improve. It's always permanently improving. No matter what industry it is, it's always improving. It's always getting better and always needs improvement. So you can be the person that improves that industry and makes it better, and you become the go-to person, the person people think, oh yeah, they associate your name with that industry. And in 10 years' time, you'll have your own financial freedom because you've actually spent the time to develop the industry, you become the best in that industry, and you've expanded your brand and your knowledge base so that everyone knows that you're the one to go to. If they want any advice about the industry, you have it, you've been there, you've done it, and you've got it. So think, however old you are now, 10 years' time, whatever age you are now, I don't know, but in 10 years' time, you can be totally financial free if you put the next 10 years into improving you, into be the best version of you in the industry you want to go into. And if it's an industry you love doing, you enjoy doing, you're going to enjoy doing the research and doing it because you enjoy it. Once you do something you enjoy, it's not so much work because you actually got more interest in it and you want to improve yourself in that industry, be the best in areas, and then you can help other people along the way. As Einstein was asked, he said, what's the purpose of mankind? So the purpose of mankind is to help mankind, to help other people come along. So you actually focus yourself by helping other people. And that's how you develop any business. You find someone who's got a problem, you help them solve the problem, they pay you for that advice, and you move them forward. And obviously, the bigger your customer base, the more people you can help and advise, the more money you'll get in, the more financial freedom you'll have in the future. So, next 10 years, it's totally you. Think of whatever age you are now. Think in 10 years' time, whatever that number is, will that be a good age to be financially free? It's up to you. You've got 10 years now, starting from literally from scratch, with no information at all today. In 10 years' time, you can have whatever you want by you improving yourself, learning what you need to learn, developing yourself, building your brand, building your customer base. And in 10 years' time, who knows where you'll be? Happy days. There you are. Have yourself a good one. All the best for now.